Well, you may not know it yet, but what I just played for you is the progression to Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. It's the newest song off of the newest album, I should say, from the Arctic Monkeys, which hasn't even been released yet, but that didn't stop me from figuring it out before it came out. I watched a live performance of that song and figured out the progression, so I'm going to teach it to you today. So here is Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino chords for guitar. So to start off, the song is in A minor. Mostly there's an intro, a verse, a little vamp thing, and there's not really a chorus, but there is a bridge. But there's only about 2 progressions altogether. The tempo is about, I count it in cut time instead of twice as fast. So most chords change every single downbeat. So the first progression we have is the intro, and the intro and the verse have the same progression. And this starts on beat 4 and leads to 1. So I'll play it and I'll show the chords at the bottom of the screen. I'll throw the chords on the screen in case you forget how to finger some of these. And I'll go chord by chord and then I'll play it all together. So to start out, we start on beat 4, which leading into the intro. So beat 4 is D minor leading into A minor. So D minor to A minor, which is beat 1, and then you switch to D minor again. And now you change chords every beat, starting with G major, D minor, A minor, back to D minor, and then E for 3 beats, E major that is, and then you do 4, so on beat 4 you play D minor again, and that leads back to A minor again, and then you do the whole thing. So here it is all together. 1, 2, 3. And then it repeats. There you have the intro and the verses. Now you play that progression through the verses and you keep playing it until you hear them say, "Ooh, good afternoon." And when that happens, you will go to the E major. And instead of repeating with the D minor to the whole thing again, you'll just play the E major again. And then he'll say Hotel Casino, play it again. And you play it again. So it's either 4 or 5 times altogether. You'll hear it in the recording. And then once the little E major thing is over, you'll eventually play a D minor and then back into the verse. So here's the E major kind of vamp. It'll sound like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And then you just play the verse over. All right, and then from there you play the verse a couple times through, and then you'll go through that E vamp again. You'll hear it in the recording. And then the other final progression that I'll have to learn for this song is the bridge. The bridge is kind of interesting. It will start on an F major for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, and then this chord is kind of strange. It's called C augmented. I'll put that fingering on the screen for you. Augmented just means that the 5th is raised a half step, so you're only playing these 4 strings. You're not playing the high or low E string. So you play that C augmented for 2 beats, and then you'll switch to a C major 7 for 2 beats. So here it is kind of slow. F to G to that C augmented to the C major 7 and again. That C augmented is kind of tricky, so you might need to practice that one more than other chords in this progression. And then you just play that bridge. That occurs, I think, 3 times. And on the last time you play it, you'll play F, you'll play the G, you'll play the C augmented, and then you'll play the C major 7. And then you'll hold that a little bit longer, but don't strum, just let it ring. And then you're going to finish up with a very interesting chord. This is called the C minor major chord. So basically what it is it's a C minor triad, but with a major 7th So it's kind of interesting. It's sometimes referred to as the James Bond chord. And you can hear why if you remember that from the movies. So you'll end on that. And then when you're getting back into the verse, you just play that D minor again. And then you'll go straight into that progression all over again. So there you have it. Those are all the progressions you'll need to know for Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. One other mention, when you're playing these chords, Jamie in the live video, when he plays them, he's playing it, and then he's using his whammy bar, which I don't have right now, but if I did, I would wiggle it a little bit, so like this. He does that quite often, so you can do that throughout the whole song with a lot of reverb, and it will sound really kind of spacey and cool sounding. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more lessons. I will be trying to come out with all of the songs from Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino as soon as I can, watching more concert videos, so hopefully I'll get those to you as soon as I can, and thanks for watching.